Hey guys, what's up? My name is Art. I am back. It's been about a week or so since I did a video, and it's about time for me to do one. I have a confession to make, really. After exploring YouTube seriously for the last 2 years or so, I noticed there's many channels and many people like me doing talking about certain things. Certain people either teaching other people certain things or sometimes even explaining certain situations. One thing I was watching later is called Greek mythology and something. Talked about the Greek gods and mythos of all these, create all these things that's in the world. Dangerous places on Earth. Even some dedicated to horror, like horror genre. One like the top 10 demons and shit like that, and top 10 angels and stuff like that. The lost books of the Bible kind of thing. So much out there on YouTube. So much. I look up and I don't have very many subscribers, probably like 30 at most, which is fine by me. Which is fine by me. Some people have like two or three, couple hundred. Some people have a couple thousand. Some I don't know if anybody. Some people have 1 million subscribers. I think when you get that 1 million subscribers, you get a YouTube plaque kind of thing. But I looked up and was like, well, should I stop doing this? And I was seriously contemplating on stopping my channel. Seriously, I was thinking about stopping my channel because I couldn't really think of anything to do or say. I'm not the kind of person, I don't want to live off of YouTube. I have a decent job. I make decent money. I don't need to live off of YouTube. There's more to me than just what I talk about here. There's some people I follow. Some, you know, some people I follow a lot of transgendered people because they have a very interesting story. Well, my story is not as interesting as theirs. My story is boring. Here's the thing. I get up, I go to work, I come home, either I work out or I watch TV. That's basically my day. Every now and then I'll buy some stuff that make me feel great. Sometimes I have depression. Well, I do always have. You always have depression. The problem is you go through bouts of depression and and anxiety. And I go through all that. I go through all that. You know, and I'm looking at to make more of a presence on YouTube. You have to have an intro, a catchy intro with music. Sometimes with music, and have a catchy outro with music, and put links in your videos. And the thing is, no one's gonna really pay attention unless you put ads in your videos. And I looked up and I was like, man, this is too damn much for me. Too damn much. So why the hell should I keep doing this? I'm not doing this for fame. I'm not doing this to get. I'm not doing this for the fame. I'm not doing this for money. I just do this because I feel like this is something I should do. Inform people of my story. And whether 10 people listen to it or 100 people listen to it or even 1,000 of people, that was my plan. Obviously, more channels get more people gravitate towards generally what they call quote unquote good looking people, mostly young looking women. The younger women, the younger you are and the female you are, you get more people listening to what you have to say. and that's what I have to compete against. But then again, that's what kind of got me down. Not getting me down is the amount of subscribers I have. What's getting me down is the fact that I'm doing this. Is it helping people? It helps some people here, some people. Now, to tell you the truth, I'm getting a lot of. Sometimes I get a lot of traffic with the DUI post I did a couple years ago. Sometimes an uptick and a downtick of that, and that's fine. That's great. A lot of people just watch my videos and that's it. That's fine. Sometimes the thing counts. Oh, you just been watched by like 50 to 60 people. I'm like, really? Okay, and that's great. But like I said, I just felt like was I really wasting my time here? So that's what I've been wrestling with for the last couple of months. I met some cool people through this. And the funny thing is that I'm still cool with whether I do this channel or not. It just this opened the door. This opened the door to have me for me to meet a lot of cool people. And I thought about it. It's like, should I stop doing this? And that's what's been going on in my mind, like I said. And then again, if I was gonna make a last video, what would I do? Should I invest in, you know, movies style kind of editing software, so I can do jump cuts, inverted stuff, echo voices, maybe probably set mirror double so I can seem like I'm talking to myself, or you know, should I do skits and stuff like that? And I look up and say, I don't have time for all that. I don't have time. Since I don't have time, why should I do it? Or should I just keep my stuff simple like I do here? Me in front of my tablet. Finally got this tablet up and running. You know. Now I'm trying to delete stuff off of here, so that I'm trying to delete a lot of stuff off of here so I can start trying to probably use this to film. But then again, who knows what I want to do with this? So I'm not feeling sorry for myself or do I feel sad. No, this is just something that's been knocking around in my head for a while. So then all of a sudden, I go out and I'm sorry. It's like cold kind of thing. Should I spend more energy trying to find a woman? Or do I want to spend that kind of energy to do that? Maybe that might stop me from feeling kind of lonely and And I looked up and said, this is bullshit. I said I'll stop doing it for a while. And then what happened is that I told my friend months ago that there was this small comic book convention and then like where he liked to go. Now the funny thing is, this place is right down the street from his house. So I'm thinking, if I was gonna get him to do something, it will probably be that because it's down the street from his house. He doesn't. I mean, he has his kid's like almost 2. Ooh, his child is almost 2. He works weird hours and stuff like that. Sorry, I had a really good dinner. Big healthy dinner. And the funny thing is that a lot of the people, I've been cutting out a lot of the toxic people in my life. And the funny thing is those toxic people that spawn me to do videos because all the toxic stuff that I catch around them, I talk about it. And I stopped doing all that, so I was like, well, dang, I don't have anything to fuel me. So I said, it'll be a good, what happened? We talked about spending some time hanging out because we haven't hung out in years. I don't hang out with him much because, his girlfriend, he considered her his wife and they have a son. They have a life together. They can't just go out and do shit, you know. So we end up going to this small comic convention. And the funny thing is, this was started the best day I had in weeks. Hold on. So I look up and it's like, I want to go there and I'm going to get some books of mine signed. Because I'm like, this is what I want to do now. Especially since I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos about comic books and taking better care of them, adding better value to some of them. And I said, okay, I'm thinking about slabbing, which basically means that you take a comic book, you get it great, and and put it in a protective sleeve. Some other company does it, and they grade what the worth of they grade the condition of the comic book, which adds to its worth. So I look up and I was like, okay, cool. So there was two comic book artists that I really liked that I actually had stuff from. A lot of the other guys I didn't realize I could have bought some stuff there, but I didn't think about it. Next so I'm gonna show you this Green Lantern. Now most of you know about Green Lantern from the Ryan Reynolds movie. If you look right in the corner, see the guy who drew this cover, he signed his name here. Now the funny thing is I had 3 other books by him that he signed years ago. And I had these, but I totally forgot about these. So he signed this. Now what happened is it's like this one here. It's the same thing. He signed his name right here. Now this says it's near mint. This near mint, that means this is almost perfect. So which means if I slab this, this company grades this book, puts it in a protective casing, and then it will tell me, and this grading will be like from 1 to 10. This near mint would be like a 9 something, which means that say if this book was like $50, I can probably sell it for 70 to $80. Okay, so I'm sitting on a gold mine to some extent. This other guy named Angel Medina, because I was into this comic book long ago called Spawn. He signed his name right here. He took over at issue 101, which this is it. He took over as the main artist, so I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then all of a sudden, he signed this one. It's right here. You probably can't see it too well because the way it's black and he signs it in gray. But if you can, that's good, but it's right there. And this one right here. And usually signatures don't really add value to the book. It can add some value. And some people says that signatures kind of detracted from it. But the thing is that this would look damn good hanging on my wall, which I'm working on doing. So what happened is, one of my best friends, he does a wrestling podcast. I don't even listen to it. But then again, he has a page on Facebook called Pro Wrestling Entertainment. Pro Wrestling Entertainment or something like that. He and some other guys run it. Every now and then, I will contribute to it. Every now and then, very rarely. Back in the day, I was more into it, but then again, that requires me to watch 5 to 7 hours of wrestling a week. That on Netflix. Right now on Netflix, I'm watching this show called Lost Girl. Now, the funny this I remember when this was on the Sci-Fi Channel back in the day, and the funny thing is, I'm finding these cool TV shows. They used to be on Sci-Fi, which I'm like, I don't feel like watching that crap. I'm like, damn, this is pretty good. How come this never become very popular? But things happen. So what happened is, and then there was people who doing podcasts. Some local TV stations were filming this and interviewing people. People saying, "Oh man, I got this YouTube channel," and people was like going, filming themselves, looking through all this convention stuff, and I'm like, this is the kind of stuff I watch. So if I start filming myself doing this stuff, I could put that out too. But who's gonna watch it? I don't know. Maybe some people might be interested. I don't know. Well, we'll find out maybe. But after a while, I started getting the juices flowing again, like creative juices flowing. At least I got one thing to talk about. I could talk about what happened at the con. That was part of it. Now, like I said, this was very small. But the problem is that you could spend money at a small con. In May is the biggest one is the Motor City Comic Con, and right there I can tell you that's about $500 I'm spending there. But when I'll show you all that later. So, am I gonna quit doing the YouTube? The answer is no. At first I was, but now I'm not. But anyway, let's get going. So I met one of my favorite wrestlers from when I was a kid. His name was Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Now the funny thing is, another YouTuber named Taylor Man Made 100 or Dynamite Kid 100. My man Tony, he saw him at a convention like half a year ago, and then what happened is about 5 or 6 years ago he was in town too, and I was like, I don't care. I want to see some other people, but this time I said he's here. Fine. So I did. So what happened? I did get his autograph. He didn't like the way how this autograph was taken. He didn't like the way how this autograph was. So he gave me another one, which was awesome. And my picture with him, which is pretty freaking awesome too. No, that's my damn camera. I don't know if you can see that very well, but that's cool. They took about 3 or 4 pictures. It was hilariously funny. They got just taking pictures. I'm like, okay, cool, awesome. Then he took a picture with this. I mean, and this guy was very humble. They said, make a pose. I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, it was hilariously funny. Next, now if you was watching wrestling during the '90s, what's called the Attitude Era, there was this guy. He was an announcer called Jr. Jim Ross. He is what they call the voice of wrestling. You hear his voice, you know who it is, and it's gonna sound good. This guy can make the most boring match sound freaking awesome. So me and my friend Joe would say, hell, if this guy wrestled a broomstick and he commentated on it, he would make this more entertaining. So what happened is I got his autograph. It's pretty cool. Bought his book, which I'll be reading very soon. Which he also signed. and I was geeking out like a little girl. Trust me. Then of course I got some pictures. Oops, that was something to use. And then they were just like snapping pictures left and right, and I was like geeking out. And the fun, like I said, this was fun. And after that, I was like, oh man, can this day get any better? It kind of did. I found this bad boy. I was looking for this for months. This is a Walmart exclusive Thanos figure. At this kind, I saw it. I said, "Oh, I gotta buy it." I saw all the people looking. They were look. They didn't even they saw it, but they didn't really notice it. I went around 3 times. No one still picked it up. So right before I left, I said, "I'm picking this up." Now my friend, he bought some GameStop exclusive Ninja Turtles. But hey, this is gonna look damn good on my wall. And one day I'll show that to you guys. After that, me and him went to lunch. Came back home, played around with his kid for a while. His kid's still scared of me, which is kind of cool and it's frightening at the same time. Then all of a sudden, went to the movies, saw the movie Fighting with My Family, which was produced by The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. It's semi autobiographical about this woman named Paige who was wrestling until she got hurt, so it's pretty cool, that movie. Went home, hung out they went to a friend's birthday party. I drank 2 beers. You know, we was there for like 3 hours. My man Tony called me throughout the day, and I couldn't really get a chance to talk to him because no matter where I was, it was always noisy. And for example, when I like to talk to people over the phone, I like it to be kind of quiet to where I could actually listen to when they speak. And plus, some things are kind of sensitive. So it's not like whoever I talked to was very sensitive. There's some people who call me, and I'm like, I really can't talk to this person right now because these are people, some of these people I want to hang out with. Like for example, I want to hang out with my man Tony, but he lives in a different state. But one day we will. um, but this other person was one of those toxic people who calls me, and I'm like, this woman wants some money. I'm not calling her back right away. But anyway, but the idea about it is that I was having a great day, so I don't want anything messing that day up. Don't want anything messing that day up. And that's not a knock against my man Tony. He will understand. Because as soon as he watches this video, he'll know, oh yeah, okay, I can understand that. But the thing is that this other chick, I'm like, don't want to deal with that one. Don't want to deal with it right now. This other person was texting me and said, hey, you want to go hang out? I'm like, that's another one of those toxic people. And the thing is, those toxic people help spawn my videos. If I don't hang out with them, I really have nothing to talk about half the time. And a lot of the stuff I've been talking about is because of those toxic people. And I'm like, I don't want to deal with it. So I didn't. So I called it. So what happened late last night? I called that group and called that woman back. No answer, of course. Called her earlier today. No answer. If I call her right now, there'll be no answer still, which is fine. Another one, I text them back and said, oh no, I'm feeling sick today. I'm like, awesome. I can finish my laundry, work on this special project that I've been working on. I've been thinking on for weeks. And then try to come up with something to talk about, like right now. So by having an awesome day like that, which I don't have very often, and tell you, this is one of those few times where I was gone the whole day. One of the very few times. Usually I might be gone for like an hour or two and I'll be home the rest of the day or something like that, you know. But like I said, it's one of those kind of things, and it was great. It was good for me to go out and do something, feel a part of something. Yeah, yeah, I'm geeking a nerd. Who gives a fuck? But hey, that's what keeps me going. So hey, you know, subscribe, share this video if you like it, share it. You can share any of my videos. I don't care. I really don't. Matter of fact, the stuff that I talk about DUIs and anxiety and depression, I wish those get shared, so that way more people can feel that, more people can get that information out there. And maybe more people can cope with that. One video I've been wanting to do. One video that I've been wanting to do. Why I start doing YouTube videos. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the YouTuber who inspired me to do all this stuff if I got permission to mention that person. If well, it's a woman, if she says, yeah, you can mention me, then I will make that video with her name, her channel. And that's what started me off on YouTube. Like so. Okay. It's been almost half an hour. It's like 26 minutes right now. My laundry's almost done. And I'm about to get into a little bit of Lost Girl, which is kind of sexy at the same time. The girl's smoking hot. Man. But anyway. Hope you have a great Sunday and have a great day. Okay? Comment, share this video, comment on it. Let me know if you would have had a great day. If you would have seen something like this, would you have had a great day? Now, the thing is that most of that stuff is on my Instagram, and maybe one day I will start posting my Instagram onto this, or my Facebook or something like that. Maybe that might help me get more visibility or something like that. Or maybe it's kind of cool that I stay kind of low key like this. I don't know. Let me know. Okay, well, talk to you guys later.